Today we're going to be tying the humongous, Silver Humongous. Let me just switch cameras. There we go. I've already got a hook in the vise, but basically put your hook in the vise. It's a size 10 B800, a Longshank hook. Catch on your tie-in thread. Take half a dozen turns down. Remove your waist tag. Chain bead. Take your thread halfway down where your tying thread is. Round the eyes. And then figure of 8 them around the hook shank. Whip finish. And remove your tie-in thread. Get some super glue and touch the super glue on the wraps of thread. Let me remove that one. Here's one I tied earlier. Once again, catch on your tie-in thread. Hold it at a 45-degree angle and take it down the hook shank. That way your thread will be in touching turns, or should be in touching turns. Do about a point halfway between the point of the hook and the barb. You'll need some black marabou. Take about an inch and a half. Hold it at 90 degrees to the shank and tear it off. Wet your finger and thumb of your tying hand. And roll it. Just makes it a little bit more manageable. Remove the waist tag. Pull any fibers out. Just reduces bulk. Take your tying thread a bit closer to the eye. Pinch and loop. And then run your tying thread back down to about the position you first started. Put a wrap underneath that just helps to secure it and kicks it up. Back to the chain beads. We need a little bit of wire. Should have got this up earlier. You'll find 2.5 to 3 inches of fine gold wire at the right sort of length to tie one fly. Catch your gold wire onto the side of the hook shank and then run your tying thread back down to the tail. You can just put a little kink in it Run your tying thread back up to the chain bead eyes. Select a nice hackle. The original hackle for this particular pattern is a chinchilla, which is a sandy, wishy-wash type hackle, but just use a grizzle. Catch it on with the hackle facing forward and bind the stalk down to the eye. Now you want some flash in the tail. I think on our website, if you go to www.ludlowflytying.org.uk, there's over 100 patterns in step-by-step format, and the humongous is one of them. You can tie the silver humongous, a gold humongous, but the tail, the flash in the tail is normally tied first, and then you tie the marabou over it. I like to, myself, tie 4 strands on top of the hook shank and run it down so that it shrouds the marabou tail. Get your silver Fritz. Tear off the waist tag, which will leave the bare, oh, I can't remember what the name is. The center part of the thread that holds the Fritz together, and bind that on. Run your tying thread back up to behind the chain bead eyes. Wrap your Fritz, folding the fibers back as you go. About 4 or 5 turns should be enough. All the way to the eye. And then catch it in. One behind, one in front, one behind, one in front, and you can now remove your waist. Using your grizzle hackle, wind a couple of turns behind the chain bead eyes, and then go down the body in open turns. This will give you your rib and your segmentation. Hold your hackle upright, and then with your wire, take a turn over the back, and then come up through the body, wriggling it as you go. That way you don't trap so many hackle fibers down. Up to the eye. Secure it, one behind, one in front, one behind. And then holding your thread tight, agitate your wire, helicopter your wire till it snaps. Don't go using your scissors, because wire will damage your scissors. If you're going to use scissors, use an old one. Just agitate it till it snaps. There we go. Pull all your fibers back out of the way. Couple of turns. And then whip finish it. Pull the fibers back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Use your dubbing needle to take the strain and slide the wraps up to the eye. Now you can remove your tie-in thread, remove your waist tackle at the back, the tail, tear off to the length that you require. Don't cut it because it just won't look right. And then with your tinsel, cut it to length. And there we go. That's a silver humongous. A beast of a fly, but it don't half catch fish. And swap cameras. Hope you enjoyed watching that. If you go on to our YouTube channel, Derek Young Fly Tie-In, you'll see not only single flies, you'll see, because we do a Zoom meeting on a Thursday night, we have guest tiers and they tie half a dozen flies. So see you on there.